So, hello everybody, here we are back in Candle Point to celebrate a Easter Christmas, I guess. This time around I've changed the saints we will be playing with. I have brought out Alice Moon, who's an investigative reporter, and Ophelia Willows, who's a pharmacologist. They both have very interesting powers. Ophelia, at the start of her turn, can examine the top two cards of any other saint's deck and return these cards in any order. So basically, before we draw up to our hand size, she can actually manipulate this for us. And Alice Moon has two powers. When she plays a power, when she examines a card in the Nexus deck, she can examine an extra card, or during the initiate step, she can avoid her investigation. So if she draws a card and she kind of goes, oh my god, this is horrible, I can't deal with this, she can investigate, she can avoid it without, if it's a threat, for example, suffering any penalty. So let's first draw cards. Ophelia has a hand size of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see what she gets. She gets a rage gift, a mind gift, a body gift, fancy chocolates, an omen of doom terror, soul gift, love battery, and a mind gift, techie, which is an ally. Next up we have Alice Moon. She also has a hand size of 6. She gets an omen of hope, a mind gift, gallows glasses, a body gift, makeshift armor, mind gift, fragment of prophecy, soul gift, therapy dog. I can't get over this. And 2, 4, 6, and a rage gift, room sweeper. So let's see. Our first player is Ophelia Willows, and what I'm going to try and do this time around is I'm going to try and play the assist mechanic. So we have our 3 nexuses. First we need to draw an omen, and it is an omen of doom, poverty. Sacrifice to investigate your nexus. Trash the highest die to all checks made to acquire a gift this investigation. Okay, so first we're going to turn over all nexuses to the doom side, and then we're going to make a decision where we want to go. So let's see. Okay, okay. Ophelia Willows is going to go to... She's going to go to the strip mall. And she's going to encounter her first gift, which is a rage gift, which is actually very good. Her rage is 2 dice. It's influenced by smash, which she doesn't have. So now we can actually do this. And Alice Moon has rage 1, so she can actually assist her, because the rage in a 2-player game, you're always to the left and to the right of your fellow players. But if this was 3 players, then Alice Moon could only assist Ophelia with rage, because it's on her left side and Ophelia sits to her left. So let's see how assist works. We will read from the book. You can assist other saints through your saint's innate virtues. When you can assist depends on the arrangement of your virtues around your card. You may use your top virtue to assist any saint that is at your own nexus. You may use your left virtue to assist the saint to your left, and you may use your right virtue to assist the saint to your right, and you may use your bottom virtue to assist yourself. If there is only one other saint, he is the saint to your left and right. When you assist a saint, you may only do so when he attempts a check of the virtue you can assist him with. When you assist a saint, you may re-roll 1 die for each point you have in that virtue. Okay. Let's see. We have Rage 2. So she gets to roll 2 dice, and I now need to go and get some dice, sorry. And this was probably altogether a really stupid idea, because she needs to trash the highest die to all checks made to acquire a gift. She can only use one die, but she needs to roll a 7. That's not possible because she has nothing to assist her with. But let's check out her she has a rage gift, Marjorie, which she can during the assembly of the dice pool, recycle to add a rage die to her rage deck. So she's going to recycle this, which means it goes under her deck. So she assembles her dice. She gets 3 dice. And I just have to use the dice that I have. I mean, don't just try and ignore, just pretend that they're all red. So let's see, assist. When you assist a saint, she may re-roll 1 die for each point you have in this virtue. So she may re-roll 1 die. Assisting has a cost. It adds a mutation to the gift or threat for each saint that assists. Each mutation has a side that affects threats and one that affects gifts. You roll as many dice as assisting saints on the check. Okay, we'll see. Okay, let's first roll the dice. Oh my god, I rolled 3 ones. Okay, I can re-roll 1 die. 3. That one gets trashed. Nothing happens. The rage gift goes back. But I wonder, do I still get a mutation? No, because I didn't get the thing. Oh well, let's just for the fun of it draw a mutation. Mutation, threat, unseen. Okay, so that doesn't work because it's a threat. So we'll just get rid of this one. Next one is threat. Next one is threat. Next one is threat. Next one is threat. Gift. Mutation, fragile. I don't get this. So now I need to roll a die for the amount of saints assisting. So I roll 1 die. I roll a 6. Great. Terminate, sacrifice 1 gift. Okay, now since I have this mutation, I now terminate. I have to sacrifice 1 gift. Okay, man, that sucks. So as you can see, assisting isn't such a good thing because this is like, ugh. Yeah, we're going to sacrifice this one here. So as you can see, this is the assist. This is the assist mechanic. So it's highly annoying. Okay, up next is Alice Moon. She is going to go. Oh, sorry, we have to now draw up to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next up is Alice Moon. She draws an omen. It's an omen of terror. Again, advance. Sacrifice to investigate your nexus. Trash the highest die to all checks made to defeat. So she's going to go somewhere where she can find mind gifts. So she's going to go to the hospital. And she encounters a body gift for 10 or 13. Now body is 3. And it's influenced by hack, which she doesn't have, so she gets to roll 3 dice. The highest one gets trashed. She can still try this though, of course. Let's see if she has anything that helps her with this at all. Oops. No, nothing. Okay, so she's going to attempt this. She rolls 3 dice. She has to trash the highest, which is 6. It's 7. So that didn't work. So she doesn't get the body gift. Now, let's see what happens if you don't make it. The question is, what happens if you fail? Where does the card go? Does it go on top of the stack or underneath the stack? I'd say it makes sense to put it underneath the stack, otherwise you will always know what's up next. So it's going to go underneath the stack. Same here. Now she has a card called Fragment of Prophecy. Support. Discard to examine the top card of your nexus. If it is a threat, you may investigate. Does this mean she can now re-examine it, or could she have done it instead of the... Let me see. That's interesting. Because you start an omen. Oh, she could also have played this at the very beginning, and then she could have not sacrificed the omen instead. Okay, good to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has enough cards in her hand, so nothing happens. Next up is Alice Moon. She draws an omen. And it's an Omen of Hope, the hookup. And she's going to stay right where she is, and she's going to draw a card. And it's a mind gift. Her mind is 4. Monster Manual. It's influenced by study, which she has 2 dice in. And since this is an Omen of Hope, she also add 1 die to all checks made to acquire a gift this investigation. Oh, so she gets plenty of dice. She gets 4 for her mind, plus 2 for study. So let's see. And we're going to re-roll this one because she gets to add another die. And that's a 4. So she's going to take the highest 3, which is 16, which easily gets her the mind gift because that comes in at 11. And instead of, and she gets to and she's going to use her omen again to, and this is something you could do in the old game, but in Pathfinder Adventure Card Game, I'm not sure you can do it here. Generally, if you defeat a card or fail a check to gain it, you sacrifice it. Okay, so basically, when we didn't get the cards that we were playing against, we should have moved those away. They go back in the box. So basically, all of the stuff that we don't get goes back, which is weird because it means that threats are also gone. Okay, now this is interesting. If you defeat a card or fail a check to gain it, you sacrifice it. If you gain a card, you put it in your hand. And if you avoid a card or fail a check to defeat it. Okay, if it's a threat and you fail, you shuffle it in. If it's a gift and you fail, you sacrifice it. Okay. Okay, now we can play another card that allows us to investigate, and I would really like to demonstrate this. So I'm going to play another Omen. So this one will help her defeat threats in this investigation. So she's going to draw a card, and it's another Mind Gift. Okay, so she's going to do the same again. And she gets the same dice pool, and she rolls one more because, yeah, so basically she keeps the highest. That's these, that's 13. Oh, and she actually fails. 8, 13, so this one gets sacrificed, goes away. She's now going to try it again, and this time it's an Omen of Doom, so everything switches to Doom. She gains a body gift, or she can gain a body gift. She gets 3 dice in body. Sacrifice to investigate your nexus. The first time, if you fail a check this investigation, sacrifice an omen. So we're going to roll 3 dice, and it's influenced by smash, which she doesn't have. So we're going to roll 3 dice, and we need a 9. And she gets 10, which is enough. So this one goes into her hand, but it's now a doom. So she needs to take 1 body damage at the end. So she might just as well investigate one more time. And it's a threat. Good. Now let's see what we can do here. It's either body or rage. She's best in body, but the problem is she cannot use sense, which is what influences this particular threat, because her sense is actually to her left, top left, whereas her body value is at the bottom. So this is not good. So she gets 3 dice from this. Let's see what we have. We have a body gift Halligan bar, which we can use during the assembly of our dice pool. We can recycle this to add a body die to our body check. So we're going to do this. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. And let's see if we can have something else here. No. So we have 4 dice, which we're going to roll. Let's check what the omen says. And the omen says, sacrifice to investigate your nexus. Trash the highest die to all checks made to defeat a threat this investigation. So we're going to roll a die, thrash the highest one, which is a 5, which gives us 8, 9. We fail the threat. We take damage. 12 minus 9 is 3. But we have a body gift, which means we can actually reduce this to just 1. So we now have to sacrifice, we have to put away 1 card. The threat goes back into the deck, so we need to shuffle. And if you wonder why there was no assistance happening, she could have assisted. She actually could have assisted because it was a body check. Yeah, we'll try that next time, because with my luck I would have thrown a terrible threat and it would have been horrible. So now she gets to take 2 more cards. 6. So that's her discard pile. Next up is Ophelia Willows. Let's draw an omen, and it's an omen of terror. Let's see, we want to investigate our nexus. And we're going to use the omen of hope, because I expect that she will run into a threat, because there are 4 threats in her nexus altogether. So we're drawing a card, and it's a siren song. It is a threat. It's a demon, which can be attacked in all 4 corners. So basically rage is 15, body is 15, soul is 12, and mind is 12. Now, first of all, soul is her strongest point. So Ophelia is going to use her soul, so that gives her 4 dice. It is influenced by resist, which unfortunately Ophelia does not have. Let's see if we have something in her hand that can help her. Discard to heal 3 cards. Nope. Mind gift. Discard to examine the top card. Plot. Nope. Reload to reduce body damage dealt to you by 3. Nope. Initiate. No. Evaluate. Discard to add 2 to your result for each 2 rolled. Okay. I'll have to ponder this a little. So this means that I can add a 2 to every single 2 that I've rolled. Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like a... Okay. Anyway, but we have the Omen of Hope, which says that you add 1 die to all checks made to defeat a threat this investigation. So we're going to add 1 die. And shall we, just for the sake of it, just for the fun of it, assist? Because we can. So we're going to assist. And we're looking for a 12. So first of all, we're going to draw a mutation. It's a gift mutation. That's not what we need. Another gift mutation, another gift mutation, another gift mutation, another threat mutation. Unseen. And I roll a 4. Mutate sense or mind 6. Sorry, sense or mind 6, or avoid the confrontation and take 2 damage. What? I don't get this. Sense or mind 6. Okay, so basically she doesn't have a 6 in sense or mind. She has mind 3. So I guess if you have, for example, things like fragments, these increase your stats. So since she actually doesn't have sense or mind 6, she needs to avoid this confrontation, so we don't get to play, and we take 2 damage. So we have to yeah, we have 2 damage, which is brilliant. So we're just gonna discard these 2 cards. So again, I'm sorry, this would have been great. What would we have rolled if we had, if it had worked? So 5 dice. Yeah, we would have easily won. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't, so the siren song goes in there again. So that was quite annoying, actually. Yeah. So next up is Alice Moon. She draws an omen. It's an omen of good karma. Sacrifice to investigate your nexus. The first time you succeed at check this investigation, draw a random omen from the box. So she investigates and she sees a threat, which is disjunction point. It's a nightmare, which is influenced by conjure, which Alice doesn't have, and it is a either soul or mind. So she's going to use mind. And she has one possibility to do something about this, and that is she can actually re-roll, sacrifice a card to re-roll all her dice. So. Oh, she rolls appallingly. She will re-roll. She will sacrifice this to re-roll all her dice. I mean, in real life, I would probably not be so, you know, kind of like going, oh yeah, let's sacrifice this. Having said this, if it's a general one, if it's a basic one, you can get them back. So she has to re-roll all her dice, and she doesn't fare much better. 11, no 10, lose. Move to a random nexus and end your turn. So she moves somewhere else, and this one goes back in the box, and she takes damage. She takes 3 points of damage, and she has nothing to mitigate this, does she? So these go into a discard pile. Intro draws up to 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now she's running out of cards. She cannot draw back to her hand size the next time, unless you find something to help her. So now it's, oh, she should have drawn up to her hand size. So now it's Ophelia Willows. She draws an omen, and it's the omen of good karma. Sacrifice to investigate your nexus. The first time you succeed at check this investigation, draw a random omen. So she goes and she encounters the minion type B archetype, and that is the true threat, Yule Lads. We've done this before. So influenced by conjure or study. She has conjure 1. So basically first we roll 2d6. She rolls 3, subtract 1. So 2, shuffle a card into the nexus. A card, what card? What kind of a card? Okay, that's one of the ones where I would prefer to have more information on the card, because shuffle a card into the nexus. Like what? What kind of a card? A gift? Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know how to do it. So let's see. She can confront this with Soul 13. She has 4. Dice, and she gets 1 additional die for the fact that the Yule Lads are susceptible to conjuring. And we get the highest 2 dice, with 3 dice, which is 6, 12, 17. She does it easily. The Yule Lads are toast. They're gone. Finally, let's see if we can investigate again. We can. No, actually, now we should try and. Can we seal this thing, actually? Okay. So we can't close the nexus because there are still cards in it, so we will just investigate again. Rage gift, which we could possibly maybe perhaps get for soul, and it's influenced by blast, which we don't have. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we get 1 additional die from the omen. 10, 16, that's enough. we get this into our hand. And that's basically it. We're not going to do anything else. Alice Moon now draws an omen. And it's an omen of terror. Okay. And she, oh God, she gets the minion archetype A, and she also got a omen of terror, which means she has to trash the highest die when confronting a threat. So that's brilliant. Let's see. It's a true threat, the Yule Cat. Influenced by sense and hide. Oh, lordy. Yeah, that's not good because she can only use body and she has to trash her highest die. If you do not gain a gift during this confrontation. Confront. If you do not gain a gift during this confrontation, discard your hand and the Yule Cat is not defeated. How would I gain a gift during this confrontation? I have no idea. This is weird. How would I gain a gift during this confrontation? Okay, whatever this means, I don't understand this because it doesn't make any sense, because I'm confronting this threat. When you confront the card, this may involve one or more checks to defeat a threat or gain a gift. I can't gain a gift during this confrontation. So basically... Okay, I'm not sure if this is actually correct because I don't get this. So we'll just pretend I didn't see this. Well, it doesn't make any sense because I can't gain a card, a gift during this confrontation because I'm confronting this thing. Let's see, body. Do I have anything body gift like? Yeah, so we're just going to give it a try. We're going to roll 3 dice. We have to trash the highest one. So we trash this. It's 8. We lose. We take 5 points damage, but we will reload to reduce the body damage dealt to us by 3. So that's only 2 then. So 2 go to the discard pile, and we redraw our full hand size, and the Yule Cat goes back into the deck. Now that's a weird card because I can't imagine how I would gain something through this. I don't know. Maybe if you assist and you have a mutation that gives you a card. No. Maybe it means if you don't play a gift, whatever. So as you can see, I think I've now shown how the assist mechanic works, and at the moment it actually doesn't work so well because usually the mutations are really, harsh, and they will actually make it probably not worthwhile assisting anyone because yeah, so if you look at this, for example, mutation for a gift, if you roll a 6, you have to sacrifice an omen just to gain the gift, But if you can't, you take the gift and shuffle it into your nexus. So you've just basically you've just maybe played cards to gain this, and then you use the mutation, and then it actually puts it away. So I'm not really sure that I would ever use those mutations because they don't really... they don't really do much for you at all. They just make it... Well, I mean, the idea is to make it harder, but then again, I might just as well say the assistance that they give is probably not good enough to make up for the mutation that follows. So I'm not sure if this has been... if this is going to be the same in the final version. because it seems to me quite imbalanced to the point of there is no gain in actually using this particular mechanic. If as a result you end up with actually mutations which you know, then you might just as well go, oh, okay, it's a gift that I want to get, but I can't, I don't have the means to do it on my own, so I'm just going to ask for assistance. But the assistance might actually be so horrible that I will not gain the gift and something else will happen to me. And then, and this is more important, the gift that you didn't gain actually gets sacrificed, so you don't get a second chance. So you might just as well go, okay, then I'll just forego the assistance. So I'm not sure. I might actually use the assistance, but I might actually not use the mutations, because the assistance, that seems kind of good. If you say, okay, well, you know, you get 1 die, for example, if somebody assists you, or you can re-roll. But I mean, I'm not sure if I find the idea of the mutation so thrilling, because it seems like, yeah, here, reload a gift, recycle a gift, discard a gift, bury a random gift. Where's the difference between bury a gift, random gift, sacrifice a gift? Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I'm okay. For me, the jury's out on the mutation thing. I don't know. Okay, so that's all. That's all my musings on Apocrypha, the print and play version. Christmas in Candlepoint for today, and I wish you all a happy Monday.